Good morning to your faces. I don't know if you can see this, but okay, well, I could barely see it, so you couldn't either. Yeah, it snowed a little more, like a little more. It's actually not as cold as I thought it was gonna be. I thought it was gonna be a lot colder, because it looked a lot colder, but no, just very snowy. I don't know how the roads are, but I've heard that they're kind of iffy. Yeah. Good morning. Hi, my name is John, better known as Mr. Bones, and I make videos daily for your faces. And right now I'm actually working on one of those videos downstairs, but I came upstairs to get some pie and show you all this lovely view. So let's get this day started right. Man, it's just stunning. I'll give you guys a quiet pan. Sweet, y'all got to see a plane first thing in the morning. Let's go. Pie. Yeah, just wanted to invite y'all into the day. So let's get to it. You even got an even better rockin' start than I did. You got to see a plane up close. I didn't even get to look at it that close. I only see it on a screen. Now, either way, got plenty of pie, plenty of whipped cream. You gotta have tons of whipped cream with pumpkin pie. It's a rule. And I'm fat, so, you know, it's even more of a rule. Either way, that aside from the point, I'm being watched. Yeah, gonna go enjoy, get the vlog fully uploaded, gotta put it on YouTube, and then, go from there, see where the day goes. Lord, I know if I have been laying in this damn bed too much, can you turn off the sun? Jesus. Well, guys, realized gotta go return some books. So, we are going to fare the winter wear and go return those. Well, guys, at Speedway now. Went to Walmart. Or no, yeah, well, kind of. Alright, here's the series of events. So, had to go to the library. Was gonna go to the dispo. Ended up doing it anyways, but I'll explain. Had to go to the library to return books. My brain is so just urged right now. And then we also, I was gonna go to the dispensary because I got told, or every time the Lions win, we get $10 free to go there, basically, or $10 off. And so I was gonna go and get some stuff for us because Mrs. Bones' ID isn't in yet, so I was just gonna use mine and go in and get it. But turns out that because they lost yesterday, we were too late on redeeming that, so we didn't get that, and that kind of threw a huge wrench in my plans, which really kind of upset me because completely out, and I wanted to go get more, and I thought it was just going to be easy and also free. And then I seen it was gone, and I was already ticked off by other stuff that was going on that I couldn't really show you. Yeah, so ended up heading out. We took the books back, took some bottles back so that we could get some money. Got the money, ended up going to the dispo, found out there was a sale, and the homie hooked it up, thank God. Ended up able to get 4 Carteroons for like $13 and some change. I don't know, it was pretty awesome. He was pretty cool. I told him I owed him a joint, so I gotta make sure I get him one next time I go. But yeah, so we drove up, we went to Walmart, got to Walmart, seen like all but one machine was out, and the one machine was already being used, so we were like, not gonna wait, it's not worth it. It's going to annoy us anyways, and it would probably break down halfway through us being done anyways. So we went to Myers, and there was another slight frustration after having a fantastic discovery. Discovery was they like completely revamped the actual bottle return part, new machines and all that fancy pants stuff. Here she comes. And then found out there was no red phone, and they hadn't put the Mr. Pibbs in the system yet, so we had to take all of our Mr. Pibbs and Alani's up to the front counter, which we felt bad about because you're not supposed to do that at Myers. But luckily the manager and all that was pretty chill about it.
Yeah.
And then from there, we dropped off the books. After dropping off the books, went to Blaine's to get the cat litter. That's all the way in the back, you can't see it. And then from Blaine's to the dispo, got 4, like I said. Now we're at Speedway and we're heading home. So, I'm crying now almost. Jesus. Sorry, I don't mean to be so close. There you go. Put the carts on the thing. Yeah, let's just say I forgot that I turned up the wattage on one of them and took what I thought was a normal hit, and it was not, because it was about 3 times harder than normal. So there's that. I'm now gonna chill out and let my brain kind of go for a little bit. That was a weird noise. And chill out, because I'm mentally drained. I have had frustration after frustration today, and yeah, I'm trying to keep it positive. Alright, I'm gonna watch YouTube or something. Alright guys, giggly ass over there.
I'm cold!
It's cool.
And he thinks that just because I'm from the upper part of the Michigan part, that it doesn't matter.
Does not make sense. If you live up north where it's colder, you'd be used to the cold more. It does to me. Either way, we've got a proposition, and that's to go to 1010 Buffet and go get some free food for my niece's birthday. Also, it's her birthday, so there's that.
Forgot.
I knew it this morning because I got told to come up. And I knew because yesterday. Either way, we're going to go get food. I love when I come home and this is what I see. Just sweeping in the chair. Sweeping over there. But sweeping in the chair. I think I told y'all that I was home. I'm home. Food was great. Been chilling out. Played a little bit of rocket racing with Mrs. Bones and TJ. And then basically just chilled the hell out for a while. Now I'm tired and I'm gonna go to bed because it's like, Alexa, what time is it?
The time is 12:55 a.m.
Thank you. It's that time. So, I'm gonna go. And I'll see y'all in the morning. Morning, guys. So, last time I checked in, it was like midnight 45, something like that, 12:45, you know. It was like 6 o'clock in the morning. I rolled over like once or twice trying to get comfy, and sure enough, sorry, Bibit's trying to get in. That's all open, so I don't really want her to. Yeah, I like tossed and turned once or twice, and the cats took that as an invitation to come over and stand on me, next to me, all around me. And I already had, so if I'm laying completely flat like this, I had Mrs. Bones down the side of me, so I could only like move in place. And then I had Garfield keep trying to get on me and laying next to my side because there was like a little gap. Had him, Kylo, Peach, all of them trying to get next to me, get on my side table, everything. So, yeah. And then I got a little bit of, like, acid reflux, I guess. It wasn't really like acid reflux, it was just kind of, you could feel like stomach acid coming up or trying to come up. But I took a Tums. I got the PC turning on right now, so I guess I'm just gonna go chill out for a little bit. And I don't know if this will be our last encounter food vlog. I still gotta sign out fully, so I'm kind of stupid. This isn't gonna be the last encounter. You're on the weekend vlog. What am I doing? Don't leave yet, hopefully. Alright, now I'm gone. Well guys, I should have time-lapsed this whole process. I'll probably time-lapse the putting it together or something, but yeah, this is a almost fully dismantled. I just put this bolt back in to cover up the faceplate because I fully undid the motor and everything because it stopped working. So I'm hopeful, pulling it apart, cleaning out everything, it looks so much better than it did. I'm gonna try to, yeah, before I button up everything too much, I'll end up trying to plug it in and make sure it works. And honestly, I figure I'm not at a loss either way. I mean, the fan's dead, whether it's fixed or not at this point, because I don't know if it'll turn back on. So I'm not at any loss right now. So I cannot complain. And actually, I'm at a gain because I'm learning knowledge. Try not to lose those screws. I'll just try to bring this more where you can see it. There we go. Just two more. This one's got to kind of go under the cord and then through. And the last one. Start tightening these down as evenly as I can. I don't know, I don't think it really matters as much on this because it's not like pressure housing or anything. But I usually use the mechanics knowledge when it comes to stuff like this of when you're putting a tire on, usually what you do is you tighten everything down in a star pattern so that it sits as evenly as possible. So you get everything mostly tight so that it'll stay in place and not move around on you. And then you tighten it down fully in a cross pattern so that you're not like destroying nothing. Alright, let's take this, unplug that, plug this in and try not to touch any metal, and kabooey. I don't know what's wrong with her, but it looks like she's toasted. Oh well. On the bright side, you got to learn how to put a motor back together for a fan. On the downside, I'm still out of fan. Yeah, I have no idea what happened. It was, well, I mean, the story behind it, this thing has been going like almost non-stop aside from power outages and stuff for better part of 3.5, 4 years. So, I mean, I can't really fault it for running almost 365 24/7 and it finally quit out. I got my time out of it. So, I'm not mad. It sucks, but I am mad. No, the thing that really does suck, actually, that there is a slight downside. This is the second fan to die this year. Because we had another small white one die out. Those did not go in the bag like they were supposed to. I had another small one die out that usually would sit under my desk and kind of like just circulate the air, which is what this one's primary job was too, was just circulate the air in the living room. But unfortunately, both of them are done. Yeah, needless to say, when the little one went, it made a little and then died. It literally just made like the tiniest pop and died. And I was like, oh, okay, well, that sucks. That one was like 4 or 5 years old, but it also was used in my mom's break room for a long time. And then this one, I didn't even hear it do anything. I had it running. It was completely fine. And then I got up from my chair like an hour or something after I had woke up and noticed it wasn't spinning anymore. And I was like, huh, well, that's not supposed to happen. So I twisted it on and off a couple times, plugged it, unplugged it, even tried kickstarting it. Because sometimes with the older fans, you can get them to kickstart almost. If while they're on like a low setting, if you flick the fan blade really quick, it'll kickstart it and actually get it running. So, a little bit of fan knowledge for you. Yeah, I've wasted 6 minutes of your time on this one, so hopefully you enjoyed knowledge about fans. If you want to learn more, let me know. I actually will show you guys cool little tricks like this. That's more so what I want to use the vlogs for, as well as telling my story, is like share the little shit that I know. Because like not everybody knows how to tear one of these apart, or what it does, or what the significance of messing with it can do and all that. I'm unplugged, right? Okay, I had to make sure I was unplugged. Yeah, this video is gonna take forever to upload because this clip alone is 7 minutes. Yeah, that's all for now. Well, guys, quite a different scene here. I'm in my hoodie because I'm gonna go upstairs here in a second because the snow is plentiful outside. Yeah, I won't show you right now because Mrs. Bones is currently sleeping, but our window well, which usually has about a foot, not that much, an actual like foot from the bottom of the window to the ground. Well, it's like half a foot to a foot, somewhere in there. Either way, it is completely up to the bottom of the window, up plus. So, I think the last thing you guys seen was me working on the fan. Aside from that, I streamed for like 2 hours. Got really tired. I've been really tired all throughout the whole day. Yeah, I got really, really tired. I was like, you know what? I streamed for 2 hours. I was thinking about streaming more, but I was like, man, I'm so tired. I need to get a couple hours of sleep to feel a little bit better. And go figure, me and my brain, oh my. I don't know if you can see the clock over there, but it's 3:30 in the morning. So, yeah. Slept. My body decided, hey, 3:30, wake up. Technically, I woke up at like 3. I've been watching TikTok for a little bit, trying to get myself to just like fall back asleep, basically. I don't know. Sometimes I'll be laying there watching TikToks, and the next thing you know, I'm just like dead to the world. But yeah, so that's the updates. That's where I'm at. I got my boots and my hoodie on because I'm gonna go up onto the back deck and show you guys the current situation with the snow. Oh, my bad. I forgot. I'll transition off Indy then. Well, that's fun. The back door was unlocked, but, yeah. I'll show you guys outside in a second. Just listen to how dead the sound is, though. One thing I love about winter. Just look at this. You guys remember what that looked like? So, point 5 is not it. Hold on, let me get the flash on and I'll do 0.5. Okay, there we go. Now you're in 0.5, but you can see flash. So yeah, that that is a good about foot of snow. Oh wow, look at that footprint. That is well good there. It's a good footprint. You can just hear the snow crunching under me. Can you guys see further in that? Yeah, you can. Okay. Wow. Holy. I love when I don't know. Oh, you can't really see that. Okay, I'm gonna be blinded. Also, don't mind this. I do this to keep it keeps the cheeks tighter, so it lets less air in. If I really need to, I can always go ninja mode. Use it to hold on my nose. Yeah, I don't know. I love it when it's like this. Whenever it's like this, the sound of the world just deafens a little. It all quiets down. It's just beautiful. I will for always cherish that sound. Absolutely beautiful. It's like 32 out, but you can't even see your breath. Wild. Mental. Hey guys, don't forget to hit it with a subscribe. Oh wow, that looks so much better. Wait for it. 2MB. Mr. Bones. Hell yeah. I'm going back inside. It's getting cold now. Am I dreaming? Or does this really say 61 subscribers, dude? What the fuck? Dude, like yesterday that was... I thought it was like just at 50 or something. I am flabbergasted. You guys are fucking amazing. What? That was not 61, just like literally yesterday. Literally yesterday. I gotta let this sink in for a minute. Holy shit. When I tell y'all this has been my dream for the longest time, to do full-time content creation, share my life, and not only get to build a story to tell my, future generations, but to maybe help you guys through what you're going through, or to give you some type of guidance that you need, let you feel like you got somebody to talk to. Like, I mean that genuinely. I am always here. If you guys comment or anything, I will try to respond as best I can, as soon as I can. Like, as soon as I get a free moment, I am responding. I was responding to comments even on Thanksgiving. I just didn't have cell signal, so I couldn't respond during dinner, but, I didn't realize TJ texted me back. He had texted me, he's probably watching this, but he had texted me asking if I was still awake at like 12:15, and me knowing full well I was passed the fuck out. I texted him, my bad, fell asleep after live, super tired, because I was. I got off of live. Here, let me stop shaking you around like a damn rag doll. There you go. Well, I'll have to blur that later. Oh well. Shit, now I forgot. Great. So, yeah, I was live for like 2 hours playing Rocket League because me and him were just playing, and we were freaking killing it, just making some baller ass shots. I don't know how the heck we hit some of these. Like, he was just popping up a pass, and I'd just fly out of fucking North Dakota and just, pow, right in the goal every time. It was so great, and I loved it. But I was like, this is the type of stuff I'd love to stream. Just us genuinely chilling, having a good time. Like, anytime I'm just hanging out with people and just having a good time, we're doing really good, we're vibing, everything like that. Like, I love to share those moments. Sorry, I caught a glimpse of that in the background and it made me think of other stuff. But no, it was genuinely awesome, and I was like, you know what? Why aren't we live doing this? Let's share the good vibes and the chill times with everybody. Also, I know I may sound like a hippie in saying all that. I do have hippie tendencies of like mindset and stuff, but I'm not like a full blown. I just like herbal essences that make me feel alive and elevated, and I believe everybody should be happy. I mean, we should all try to help each other, try to figure out ways to be happy together, and, to move through life efficiently and effectively, not just exist. Nobody likes just existing. At least not all the time. I can exist most of the time, but I gotta be productive, too. I don't know. That's a whole other ramble. The thing that I was thinking about that was I came up with a new hit that I do where I like kind of take my hand like this and I just go skid. Yeah, dude. Because I don't know, it's funny to me at least. I don't know why. I just think it's funny to think like, oh, you motherfucker, this is what I'll do to you. You just like slap him in the forehead. I just think it's funny. So yeah, I've started doing that when people piss me off in games. I also want to explain, I don't get pissed off easy. I am very hard to, hold on, sneeze. Much better. I had to blow my nose too. But yeah, no, I'm not a genuinely pissed person, and the way that I honestly view anger and stuff is probably totally different from how most people view it. It actually might be in line with a lot of people who view these. I very much I try not to be an angry person. I try not to get really upset with most things, or people at least. I will always blame a situation over a person, unless it's like undisputed evidence, like that person caused all the problems, kind of deal. So, but even those situations, like even when I'm like super pissed off, you give me 5 minutes and I'll be completely different. Or you give me a couple minutes to listen to some music or watch a YouTube video or something, my whole mood will shift. But I never really get like full-blown angry with people. I'll always be upset at the situation first, and then if it's not the situation's fault, I won't necessarily be upset at the person, but it'll be like something that kind of sits in my mind. I'd be like, if they do it again, then I'll be really upset. If they don't, it's whatever. Sorry for all the sniffling. It's the time of the year, guys. Also, I'm realizing this is going to be a really long video because I keep having these little chats with y'all. Let me know how you like the little chats, by the way. I don't want them to get too long and boring or over-winded, but yeah, I like having them. It allows me a good moment to just sit here, let out whatever my brain's thinking about, chat with y'all. I don't know, maybe you're studying, doing something. Maybe you're building something. You just wanted to hear somebody in the background talking shit. I can do that pretty well. But yeah, that's just kind of my view on anger and stuff. Anger issues run in my family, especially from my dad's side. So I've always made it like my personal journey not to be an angry person. I rather have good vibes, good times, and spread happiness than to be a pissed off munchkin who runs around and is just about everything, you know? I've had my fair share of angry moments. Luckily, most of them were for the right reason. I've punched my fridge, reasoning somebody tried to take my dog from me and threatened all kinds of legal shit, and I got super upset and had no other way to let out my anger other than hitting the fridge. I mean, it's not a perfect excuse, but I think it's a pretty damn good reason to let off, a little bit of, power. But that, and one time when I was like, it was like 6-7 years ago, I got into a really bad argument with one of my exes, and it was about the stupidest thing. I wanted to get a 3D printer. We had the money for the 3D printer, but our combined money, even though we both made the same amount every week, got paid all at the same time, and our boss would literally just loan us money if we needed it. Which, W boss. Also, real quick, that clip was getting to be 8 minutes long. But yeah, through all that, I knew we would have the money. Whether I worked for it, whether I asked for a loan, whatever I had to do, I would have easily had the money. And I technically had the money in hand, just part of it was mostly hers. Technically, again, we had shared income, but she didn't understand the shared part. So it came down to, I know I'm saying a lot. I'm trying to remember everything because I don't want to be like, I don't want to spread misinfo here. But it was something to the effect, okay, Garfield. It was something to the effect of the 3D printer was on a massive sale. It was like $100 off, so I could easily get it for cheaper. I didn't know how long the sale lasted because the site didn't say or anything, so I had no way of telling. And I really didn't want to lose out on the deal because I had already invested maybe like 20, 30 plus hours into research and getting ideas and downloading files and prepping for being able to get one eventually. And then sure enough, a build your own kit comes on the market, and I'm like, it's on sale, it's in my price range, I want to get it, right? I'm sitting here oohing and ahhing over it, and I was like, it's worth it. And so I brought it up to her, and she hit me with every single what if in the book. And I hate what ifs for one reason. They're a what if. They're not a proven thing. They're not guaranteed. Nothing's guaranteed to happen. Nothing's guaranteed to not happen. You kind of just have to go with it. But like I said, our boss was very understanding if we needed a loan. So if something came up that did need the specific amount of money, I could easily ask them, work it off, or do extra hours or something like that. It wasn't like a huge thing, but she was throwing, well, what if the car breaks? Well, what if one of the animals gets hurt? Well, what if this happens? What if that happens? And I think that went on for the better part of 20 minutes, and every time I reassured one, two more would pop up. It was like fighting one of those dragons with multiple heads. She was a redhead, so not against all redheads, but yeah, so it was a bunch of back and forth, and I was like, dude, I have enough money, I could easily do it. I was asking you more out of, the fact that we have a shared account. I'm not trying to be a dick and just, like, pull money and you be like, oh my god, where'd all that money go? Like, I was trying to be doing the responsible thing. Hey, just so you know, I found this really good deal. It's, like, kind of a really short deal. I'm not sure how long it lasts. We have enough for it. We can get more, yada yada. And she was just like, oh, but what if this, but what if that, but what if this, and oh my god, no. Like, I'm not totally invalidating her point, but it was just constant what ifs, and with no, like, valid reasoning to any of them. It was just, what if this all of a sudden happened? And it's like, well, you can't beat an inevitable. If it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. There's nothing you can do about it other than prepare as best as possible. Yeah, maybe this expense would, screw it over or something, but like I said, we had the safeties. So either way, after like a half hour to an hour of this whole back and forth, I just finally got so frustrated that I was just like, bro, I can't look at you and not be upset right now. And then she kept firing at me even when I was trying to stop, and so I just went and pulled the Kyle through the drywall. I wish I never did, but learning experiences. If you ever get down on yourself, God, I'm talking so much, this is 4 minutes. If you ever get down on yourself and you get angry about the times if you get upset about the times you were angry, sad, mad, made a stupid decision, whatever, just remember that decision made you into the person you are right now. So whether you like the person you are or you don't, it's a good time to reflect and sit there and go, yeah, this sucked. And maybe I disliked some of these people. But without some of these people, I wouldn't be where I'm at. I had some friends that I absolutely could not stand as people today because of who they evolved into. But they were still part of my story growing up, and I can't deny that. So that's stuff that you got to look at. There's people around you every day that are going to make you question, am I making good decisions? Am I making bad decisions? Am I doing what's better for me? So on and so forth. Those are the type of friends you need. You need to know and you need to question what you're doing every once in a while. Otherwise, you never can fix anything. You never can change the unexpected. Or rather, not change the unexpected, but you can't prepare for the unexpected if you don't have little upsets every once in a while that remind you, hey, keep your eye on things every once in a while. Pay attention to the world. Don't just settle into a little bubble and get stuck. All right, it's 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm done rambling. I'm probably gonna watch a little bit of YouTube or something, chill out for a minute, and then I don't know. TJ's still awake, so I could see about playing a game or two, but I'm also not like super in the gaming mood, so I may just start getting clips uploaded to Google, watch a little YouTube, get a little, make the brain a little foggy, and then go back to sleepy buys for a little bit. And if not, I'm just going to be up for the rest of the day and knowing I've woken up since 3 a.m. So, yeah. Stay tuned to see where that goes. Morning, guys. I'm going to make this very quick so that I can upload quickly and I can get the vlog out to you. But it is the next day. It's noon. I've been up since about 6 a.m. Just kind of doing some background stuff, getting things done and all that. But, yeah. It's the end of the vlog now. Got to start the next one. So, hope you guys enjoyed this weekend vlog. Hopefully it was informal or informative. Yeah. Either way, love you. Peace out.
Ripple in the water, let the good vibes flow. Plant seeds of change, watch the garden grow. Energy, electric sparking in the crowd. Positivity louder than the thunder.